I was betrayed by the one I trusted most. I will not be imprisoned again.
Welcome to MojoPlays, and today we are one with the Force as we unlock 10 things you need to know before playing Star Wars Jedi Survivor. For this list, we'll be looking at the biggest and best new additions to a galaxy far, far away and a Jedi on the run. What's your most anticipated new addition in Star Wars Jedi Survivor? Feel the Force and let us know down in the comments. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Dressed for the occasion.
I hear you've been busy making yourself the Empire's most wanted.
As Cal was on the run from the Empire in Jedi Fallen Order, his fashion sense wasn't exactly a top priority, and most of the customization was relegated to designing and building Cal's own custom lightsaber. That's not to say there weren't options available, it's just most of them were relegated to ponchos. To be fair, it is well suited for most weather conditions. However, in the sequel, Cal will have an entire new wardrobe from which to choose, as well as items that can be discovered throughout his journey through the galaxy, meaning no matter your personal style, each player's version of Cal will finally be dressed to impress.
I get it. They're weird things. I'd like to know what's in them too. But we don't have that kind of time or resource.
Enemy resistance.
A Jedi. Remind our friend here why his kind are supposed to be dead.
As one of the last remaining Jedi in the systems, Cal will encounter no shortage of resistance in his journey around the galaxy. While we've already seen numerous familiar returning foes such as standard stormtroopers and the KX security droid, we've also seen familiar foes and droids making their first appearance in Respawn's corner of the Star Wars universe. Cal will now be facing down prequel-era droids such as the B-1s, B-2s, and the far more menacing and dangerous DT Sentry droids, which can be kitted out with various loadouts and are so relentless, even the loss of a limb won't slow them down. This isn't even touching on all the natural predators Cal will encounter on the numerous planets he visits. We've already seen the return of the Ogdo Bogdo, but with all the increasingly dangerous worlds out there, there's really no telling what could be waiting out there for our lone Jedi.
They are no joke.
Jedi Trials.
But I think we finally found somewhere the Empire can't reach us.
A true Jedi must never forsake his training, and Respawn has given Cal even more options to test his new skills. As Cal explores the galaxy and its numerous worlds, he will encounter Jedi chambers which will instantly be familiar to any Zelda fan, as these puzzle dungeons will make use of all of Cal's best Jedi skills in order for him to solve their many riddles. Another new addition is challenge rooms for Cal to let loose in and not only test out his new skills and lightsaber stances, but also encounter combinations of droids and other enemies that don't appear together anywhere else in the game. These simple and not so simple challenges can not only help would-be Jedi hone their skills, but also offer a break from all the frenetic force power action. Traversal. Throughout the events of Jedi Fallen Order, not only did Cal's abilities return, but his options for traversing the environments expanded as well, leading to a Metroidvania style of exploration on each planet. In Jedi Survivor, rather than making Cal start over from scratch, developers Respawn instead decided to expand Cal's traversal options, and the results make Cal's movements through the environment much quicker and more fluid than in its predecessor. Cal now has access to a grappling hook as well as a force dash, which can be used in quick succession to cross larger gaps. Cal can also tame and ride various mounts found in the many planets he explores, and even engage in mounted combat. It's dangerous to go alone.
Thanks, Bode. Part of the job, Custis.
During his journey to rebuild the Jedi by hunting down a list containing the galaxy's Force-sensitive children, Cal ultimately decided to leave them to their own fate, lest the Empire find them once again. While on his quest, Cal befriended many allies including former Jedi Knight Suri Junda and her pilot of the Stinger Mantis Grease Drydas, as well as his adorable droid companion BD-1. Cal even managed to recruit unlikely allies to his cause like Night Sister Marin. In Jedi Survivor, Cal will once again be relying on his allies during his quest, but this time, instead of simply being their gopher, many of them, including new companions like bounty hunter Bode Akuna, will join him on his adventures and even perform team attacks and takedowns.
Imagine. No more looking over your shoulder. A place that's worth fighting for.
Force Unleashed. In the time since Fallen Order, Cal's skills have only improved, granting him the rank of Jedi Knight, and likewise, he's got new powers to back it up. Skill points can be used to upgrade not only your force powers, but also your individual lightsaber stances, as well as health respectively. Cal's repertoire of force abilities has also expanded, and he's acquired new powers such as Force Stasis, which can freeze enemies and projectiles, allowing Cal to more easily avoid attacks and get in some quick hits before the effect wears off. Cal can pick up enemies and use their own weapons against their comrades, as well as a Force Slam-like ability which can suspend enemies in mid-air before slamming them down, leaving them defenseless. Even abilities players are already familiar with have been given substantial upgrades such as Force Push, which Cal can now use with both hands that affects multiple enemies at once.
Here we go.
Combat evolved. Cal's lightsaber skills might have been just barely enough to help him survive the events of Fallen Order, but with all new powerful threats hunting him down, he's going to need to upgrade not only his force powers, but also his lightsaber skills as well. Thankfully, in addition to brand new lightsabers such as a crossguard saber similar to Kylo Ren's, Cal can now use dual sabers, which opens up new possibilities for attacking and parrying. Cal will master 5 lightsaber stances, 3 of which are new to the series, over the course of the game, and each stance and lightsaber offers players a more strategic approach to combat, as different enemies will have weaknesses to different stances, as well as specific lightsabers. Hub World. With the expanded scope of the game comes an ever-expansive universe. And while the Stinger Mantis made for a competent enough base of operations in Fallen Order, as with everything else in Jedi Survivor, Cal's base of operations has only gotten bigger and better. Early in the game, Cal will discover the near fully explorable open world of Kobo, which in addition to allowing Cal to explore as his journey continues, will also act as his main home base in between missions. While many of the worlds you would visit in Fallen Order were expansive, they were also quite linear, even with their Metroidvania elements. Kobo, however, is as close to an open world as we've seen in Respawn's Jedi series, full of new areas to discover as well as challenges, dungeons to navigate, and difficult optional bosses. A long time ago.
We've tried to resist.
Jedi Fallen Order was set 5 years after the events of Order 66 and saw a young Padawan surviving in the shadows while being hunted by the ever-growing Empire. By game's end, Cal had regained his connection with the Force as well as the abilities taught to him by his late master, Jaro Tapal. Since the end of Fallen Order, another 5 years has passed and Cal has risen to the rank of Jedi Knight and set out on his own journey across the galaxy, still hunted by the shadow of the Galactic Empire. While not much is known about the plot of the game besides what little can be broken down from the trailers, Cal and his old companions seem to be searching for a sanctuary from the Empire where he and the others who oppose the Empire can be safe from their wrath.
How could you let the galaxy fall to this unworthy machine of an empire?
Next-gen Force Wielder.
Jedi is a threat.
Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order released to near universal praise, but some criticized the game's performance at launch as the game was seemingly designed to take advantage of next-generation hardware that wasn't yet available at the time. A next-gen patch allowed Fallen Order to reach its full potential, and with Jedi Survivor, developer Respawn is taking full advantage of the increased power of the PS5 and Xbox Series consoles, leaving last gen behind and making Survivor one of the few upcoming next-gen exclusive titles. The upgrades are already evident with the trailers released so far, and Respawn promises significantly faster loading times and vastly improved performance. Originally slated for release on March 17th, Survivor was delayed by a month and will now release on April 28th, 2023 for PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips for MojoPlays, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.